We have just seen rushes direct from Hollywood of pictures being released in the coming weeks. And we are proud to announce that this theater will soon bring you the greatest array of pictures ever to reach our screen. You'll see the finest stars in exciting performances. You'll thrill to the suspense, comedy, romance, and drama of world-famous stories. Here's a glimpse of a few of them coming to this theater soon.
Who's gonna go with her?
I assume all of you.
Okay, well, you see, you've got a problem now because it's like, well, Tony should come with us, but he doesn't want to take Tony because he doesn't like Tony.
No,
I'm
fuck
not
it.
gonna-
Put Tony in the car. I will drive Tony out of my territory.
Oh, yeah, okay,
All right.
no, yeah. Okay, Tony, quick, move her around some more. I can think of nothing bad that can happen by picking her up and moving her around a lot.
Of course.
And I'll help this
Alright.
guy. Oh gosh, he's heavy.
And yeah, so Tony, Claire, and I will go to the hospital.
Okay. You go, you load Claire into the car, you all sit there, and he goes to turn the engine, and the engine doesn't turn over.
Of course it doesn't turn over. Why isn't this turning over? I bang on the dashboard. Does that fix it?
Stop banging on my car!
Your car doesn't work.
It worked this morning.
Wait, I watched those pigeon boys from back at the yard. I bet if I do the same thing as them, I'll figure this out.
No, get out
Yeah,
of the
get the
way.
clutch aim and pound on the tire. Go for it.
I
Yeah,
will.
get out of the way, you useless person. I'm gonna go pop the
Oh,
song with the car.
Alright, so we can pop the hood and you take a look at it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, he pulls the lever on the inside, hood pops open. He walks around, does the thing, keep the hood up. You're making a roll.
I would
Hey,
make
let's see
mind
that.
academics.
No, it's,
Independently, or you're playing together?
yeah, it's a car. Well, I'm not working with you. You're useless.
Well, you get out of my way because you don't know anything about this. You've never
Yes, I
even
do,
read the
actually.
manual.
Yes, I do. I actually have skill in this.
So do I.
Well,
Should
have
I
one
assist
success.
you then?
No, don't assist me. Roll by yourself.
Okay then. Well, I'm gonna roll by myself.
Mad at you and everybody here.
2 successes.
All right, what's wrong with the car?
The battery appears to be dead. The ignition isn't starting up, but the battery's not giving any power to anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that would explain how he got here but couldn't get home.
Huh. What could be?
Well, he just
Batteries
needs a
is-
jump. We just need to let's find another car and get him a jump.
I don't think any of them are gonna have working batteries. The
Why
light's
not?
been flickering on and off over there. Whatever's happening to the cars is happening to the building too.
Okay,
I think it's around the whole area.
that's stupid, and you're stupid.
A voice from behind you issues forth. Let me bring the token back out. As the crocodile that we all recognize from earlier in the movie, having been in room 4, steps out. Says, no, not really. It's been like this ever since that night." And then we're gonna fade over back towards the woods where we see the professor running down the road. Professor, let me ask you a question. Are you making any effort to be sneaky?
Let's say as soon as I get close to the gas station.
Before you even get within eyesight of the gas station, are you making any effort to be sneaky?
No, I'm gonna assume that I'm just jogging down the road and just being observant.
Okay.
I'll only slow down when I get close to the gas station.
Okay, well, you don't get there before we have an interaction.
Okay. So what do I run into while I'm jogging?
Well, actually, give me a roll of mind and observation first. Let's see if you can even see it coming.
Mind observation. Boom. Finally, 2 successes.
Yeah, you see a shadowy figure moving along the ditch between the road and the woods.
All right. Now, once I notice him, then I will start
It's
sneaking.
kind of, to your thinking, kind of looks like a crocodile, but not right. Like, not really like a crocodile. It's weird looking.
Gotcha.
Like a crocodile mixed with an armadillo mixed with something else. It's hard to tell. It's very shadowy, very hard to tell.
It's a crocodile.
Okay.
That's how 7 years later I brought Ramus into a game with.
Yeah. I as soon as I see it, then I will try to sneak and see what it's doing.
All right, well, give me a roll.
What would that be?
I believe that's you're trying to do it quickly, so I guess speed and evasion.
Speed evasion. Gotcha. Speed evasion. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. No, I am going to use my star power. So I can at least get one success.
Okay, tell me how you're hiding.
um, I go off a few feet into the trees and use the trees and the bushes to like keep me in the shadows as I just follow him along as he's walking along.
By the way, it's probably around 8ish now, so the sun is actually starting to set. So you're probably backlit by the the orange glow of the setting sun as it like crests through the edges of the trees.
Gotcha.
And
So,
with that light, you see this thing pass that looks like I've described before, but you see the token at least, so you get more of an idea of what you see making its way through the shadows.
gotcha. You're talking about this thing.
No, that is literally the alligator that you were talked
I
to
was
through the
wondering
door.
oh wait, I'm sorry. I did not see. I'm sorry. I didn't scroll down.
Yeah, but you talked to that person before. You were being very racist now.
Gotcha. So yeah, and so yeah, I'm in pure like professor biology mode now. So I'm just trying to observe this like I would observe a forest animal.
Yeah, it seems to rush past you, and it seems to be making great pains to avoid the light that's coming through the trees. Like
Okay.
it seems to make dashes towards any shadow that it can find.
All right.
Also, pointedly, the moment it passes by you, the area around you seems incredibly hot.
Aha! Eureka! And so yeah, so now my attention has been diverted. So now I'm gonna be following this thing.
Okay, so yeah, I guess the camera gives us your face close up of you looking towards the gas station, and then back towards the way that the creature went, and then the camera follows you back down towards the road down the road. And this creature, it's gonna dash back off into the woods. Do you follow it into the rapidly darkening woods?
Absolutely, I'm a cat.
Okay. All right. And then we're gonna fade back again to the motel where the alligator just moments ago behind you guys. Sorry, just moments ago behind you guys said it all started about a week ago, and she's going to start recounting a story to you where she tells you about one night where she was out in the woods. I can interrupt her at any point you want. Call bullshit on her story, whatever. One moment she was out in the woods, doing field research for a paper that she's writing for the college that she's from. When she saw a bright light streak across the sky. It emitted a rather large whine as it coursed through the air and landed somewhere in the woods around her with a rather large bang. I don't know, noise. Explosion. It's not an explosion noise, but a rather large impact. She tried to find where it landed, but was never successful. But ever since, everything around here seems to have been starting to go to hell. Car had problems starting sometimes. Sometimes she'd be in the middle of a phone call to the university and the line would go dead and she'd have to call them back. The TV has been on the fritz constantly. I don't remember a day where she's gotten a good signal from the rabbit ears on her television set. Would they be called rabbit ears in this universe? Anyway, uh, but yeah, no, that's our montage sequence where you see her memories as her voiceover describes what she saw
How long
Right.
ago did this happen?
about a week ago.
Well, there's only one thing that could do the things that we've seen right here, and it's the radiation from an atomic bomb. The Russians must have launched one at here, and it hasn't exploded yet. The electromagnetic pulse must be knocking everything out around here, and the radiation must be causing creatures around the wildlife around here to go crazy.
Hey, you're a master of biology, right?
Oh, that's the professor. I'm, I'm just a student.
Oh, because I was going to mention there's not enough muscles in my face to express my colossal contempt for all y'all's idiocy.
I think it's 42 of those, but yes.
I need the new muscles to do this. You're all idiots. Your stuff doesn't work because you live in a crap hole town. Everything here is garbage.
I don't live here.
Well, that's very rude.
I'm
I
renting a room
wouldn't
at a motel, same as you. You're being awfully judgmental.
I'm not judgmental. I'm discerning.
I can discern your way out of my face.
All right. Well, there's only one thing for it to do. Tony, they want you to leave anyway, so you should go ahead and walk on foot to the nearest hospital to go get help. How far away is that?
God, that would probably be about 30 miles?
Oh, it's not even that far. You could do it in a couple hours. Here, Tony, we'll give you. I'd give you a flashlight, but it apparently wouldn't work because no electricity does. You can go by yourself, right?
Well, yeah,
Well, no, even
Claire needs
better.
it.
Why don't you take why don't you take Poindexter here as your point man? I'll stay here with Claire in case she wakes up. We should definitely split up because and also I should wait here for when the professor gets back.
Yeah, he's been gone a long while. It's already getting dark. I wonder what's happened to him.
Sure, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure whatever there someone's firing that shotgun hasn't blown his brains out.
By the way, in all this time, the shotgun has gone off probably 2 or 3 more times.
I'm sure the professor's fine.
That
That's
doesn't really
probably
sound good.
He'll be fine. Oh, before you leave, Tony, I'm gonna need some reds. You know I'm good for it.
Of course.
Hey, none of that around here.
Are you still here?
Hey.
We have to stop making these movies where I'm playing a character as a jerk because I'm enjoying it way too much.
We found your character type, Rafferty.
Jerk, what can I say?
Well, I'm gonna find the professor. I'm gonna go investigate the gas station.
Well, you should. All right. Well, I guess Tony, you're going by yourself to the hospital. Trust me, Tony, and I envy you because you're probably better off at the hospital than you are here, where everything's broken.
Right. Okay, well, Claire definitely needs me, so.
To be clear, are you carrying Claire, or are you just going there
No, we're
to get
leaving
help to
Claire.
bring him back?
I'm sending him to the
He's
hospital
going on.
because it's 3 miles. We're gonna leave Claire here with me.
No, 30
Yeah, there are
miles.
at least 6 functional adults there to help, so.
Just to be clear, you said 3 miles. I said 30 miles.
Oh, I heard. Did you guys hear 30? I heard 3.
3 was earlier and is the town itself. 30 miles away would be where the hospital is, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you just gonna stare at me all day?
That would take you like
A
several
couple of
hours.
no, more like a couple of days walking.
Then you should if town is only 3 miles away, you should go to town.
I've done 15-mile walks in about 4 hours.
Right. So a 30
30-mile
mile
walk
walk
would be like
would
literally overnight.
walk.
And to clarify, town encompasses this like little local homestead area where there's a couple of houses in the woods and a cottage or two and the
This is
gas
basically
station.
an intersection.
Yeah, this is like one of those pull offs the road, get your gas refilled, get something to eat, and keep going.
Yeah, this is what they
Stops.
usually call a one-stop sign town. Well, then, yeah. Well, and also, I'm sure Tony doesn't want to hang out with us because I'm a screaming harridan. And besides, if Tony gets tired, he's got pills for that.
And I'll just put it on Lori's tab.
Put it on my tab. After this, I'm never gonna hang out with any you losers ever again. This is the worst day of my life.
All right, so to clarify here, we have Professor following a mystery thing through the woods. We have Jamie, who's gone off on his own to go to the gas station, assumably to find out what's there or catch up the professor, he thinks. We have Lori. What's Lori's plan at the moment?
Just to
I'm
hang
staying
out.
here with Claire to make sure nothing bad happens.
Okay,
to
so
Claire.
you're staying in the room with Claire at the
And waiting
motel.
for-
Right. And then Tony is going to walk off 30 miles to get to the hotel.
I can see no problem
The
with this.
hospital or
Sorry, yeah, the hospital. I don't know why I said hotel. He's going to get a hotel on his own somewhere else. Fuck this noise.
I'm
See him
done.
the next
I'm done.
day.
I'm going to the Ramada on the other side. I saw Days in the first exit. I'm just gonna walk over there.
I don't know. There was this place on the hill, I think it was called Bates. I'm going to go there. Uh, yeah, I feel like this is one of those scenes where the camera would pan around everyone's faces and a bunch of them would have that look like they want to offer to go with Tony, but none of them will actually do anything.
Well, I have to stay here with Claire.
No, I'm the other people, the alligator, the anteater who's still hanging about. The other guy hasn't left the main room, so he's not even here. Well, Clevin probably isn't looking like he wants to help, but he's in the room
Probably
because
not.
this is his room. So yeah, at least two of them give that look like they want to help, but don't actually offer to help. Alright, so I guess the next shot for us to go back to is... let's go to Jamie on the way to the gas station. Nothing is going to hit you up on the way, so we'll just transition all the way fully to the gas station.
So I'm like flying in and I'm just like looking around, trying to spot him and calling out, Professor, Professor J, are you there? Where are you?
I'm clearly not here.
Oh,
Alright,
he must be inside the gas station. I narrate myself out loud.
which is helpful for me.
Oh, damn, somebody's dead. Multiple people are dead.
Yeah, you approach the gas station.
Scoot's fine, though.
You can tell which bird is which, can you?
Yeah. What, can't you? You saying we all look like?
I don't know, some of you seem more animated than others. Yeah. You see there are, I don't know what the right word for it is, splashes of red, where there weren't splashes of red before, across the ground. You can see that, sorry, I gotta go back to my note real quick. You can see that, Purvis is, seems to be just like this against, one of the seats against the wall of the outside of the gas station. You can see that that cattle lady that was with the bear seems to be just draped across the inside of her car.
Oh my god.
Other than that, give me a mind and observation.
Sure, it's my favorite.
It's the only thing I ever asked for.
The roll of the day.
I guess in a horror
3.
horror
I'm a
movie.
very observant nerd.
Yeah, there's nothing literally that you can see except with 3 successes you can do more than an expert here. So you can see what looks to be like the tips of things moving across the bottom edge of the window of the gas station. It seems to be completely dark on the inside, and it is going dark outside too. But some shapes seem to be darker than others, and they appear to be moving.
Okay. I will go ahead and from the front call out, uh, uh, S- Scooter, are you okay in there? I'm the Sparrow Kid from earlier. Yeah, we didn't talk, and I didn't say my name, and I kind of didn't socially interact with anyone. But if you're or anyone else is in there, speak up.
You see the figures dip down beneath the window line, and 3 successes on observing things. You hear what sounds like muffled argument, and then a voice you haven't heard before calls out, "Who are you? What do you want?"
I'm I'm Jamie. I heard a lot of shots out here. Oh God, there's 2 people who are dead out here. It's terrible.
"They're
It's
dead?
but
Who are they? Which ones?"
it's oh gosh, it's and he just like chokes up. I don't see the professor's body here though. Didn't he come here? Didn't you
"Who?"
see him? The cat. The adult I was with.
"Oh, I thought. No, I don't. No! Get out of here! Get out of here if you know what's good for you!"
I, I don't know what's happening, but there seem to be some wild animals out here.
"There's
I
something
think
out
they're
there
harassing everyone.
attacking people! Get out of here now! We got the chance!"
Oh my gosh. I, I, I'm going to leave, but everyone else is holding up at the motel. If you can get there, maybe everyone can hold up together.
And I feel like the moment you turn, like the door opens real quick, and you see Scooter poke his head
Mhm.
out the door. This is before you go. Take this. He tosses you a shotgun,
Oh gosh, it's heavy. Oh, thank you.
and he quickly retreats back into the darkness of the gas station.
All right, bird with a shotgun.
Sparrow with a shotgun.
Yeah,
That should be the next movie, Griff. You should direct it. Sparrow with a shotgun.
but I didn't see the professor here, so I have to take to the air. I'm gonna search the woods and see if I can find him.
Okay.
We're very well armed for a slasher movie.
Yeah.
I'm unarmed, and I'm currently actually following the main, like a monster, basically.
I mean,
Or
go figure that the rednecks in the redneck
Yeah.
town would be armed with shotguns. Nobody saw
Yeah.
that twist coming.
We got like
it
4
never gets explored.
casualties already. They're
It
not all
never,
dead, but
no, it never gets explored in any horror movie except for Night of the Living Dead. Because at the end of the movie, there is literally a squad of rednecks with shotguns going
oh my
around
god,
killing everyone.
Clawhauser disappeared. What could he be up to?
Sorry, I thought I move things to the other layer. Oh no, I'm switching myself to the layer. That's why I'm not. Sorry, I'm having
Oh,
RAF levels of non-compatibility with technology.
There you go. I gave
There.
myself a little ninja token, a little ninja icon.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the woods real quick. All right.
Dun-dun.
Uh, are you trying to be stealthy, Tony, or are you trying to be quick?
Stealthy.
You're trying to be stealthy, which means I'm going to give you the choice. I'm going to say it again. Are you being stealthy or quick? Because being stealthy means you're moving slow, and
Well,
you're
let me
not going to get there in the time frame that you told them. Being quick means you'll get there in the time frame you told them, but you're going to be loud.
All right, let's go quick because he's said before in character this is important. So yes, quick.
Okay.
Plus he sucks at stealth, so it's all good.
All right. So, Professor, You're following this thing in the woods.
Yep.
It's getting darker. Give me another roll of mind and observation.
Okay. Mind observation. Mind observation. No ones. I rolled a 7 with, and you rolled 2
But you
successes.
need to get better than an 8. Got anything else you want to throw out there before I narrate further?
No, because my star power is a D6, and even if I rolled that, I wouldn't beat the 8. So
I'm just throwing out there. You also have personalities, and I don't know what other gifts you might have. So just in case, again, giving you the option before I continue to narrate.
Let me see what I have in gifts. Acrobat?
No.
No, because all I have is acrobat, brawling, non-combatant, geography, and research.
Right. And you're not going to use your personality on this.
I don't have any ones to re-roll.
Personality, that's not favorite use.
It's extra
Personality.
default.
Oh, personality.
Yeah.
Never give up, never surrender.
Just giving you the option. You don't have to. Don't take that as me prompting you for anything. I'm just asking to make sure that you know all your options.
You know what? No. Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Okay. It's getting darker. The shadows cast by the trees and the setting sun make it harder and harder to spot this thing. And eventually, you can't even seem to hear it anymore. You think you might have lost it.
And so, yeah, now I'm standing there once again, stroking my chin, going, perplexing.
Yeah, this took me like 30 seconds to describe, but we probably gave you like a 3 to 4 minute shot of you tracking it through the woods to the point where that now all we hear are your footsteps crushing leaves beneath your feet, and then you stop and you look around and you hear nothing with the camera pans around and it sees nothing but tree trunks all around you. And we're left with the realization that you're alone and you've lost whatever you're looking for.
All right. And then at this point, I look deeper into the woods and I look back the way I came, and I look up at the darkness and I go, yeah, this is bad idea written all over it. And I start making my way back to the road.
I also want to give you the realization that unless you have something to pull out here, you think you're probably lost.
Okay. That's fine. Like I said, is there anything I could roll to try to figure out a way to get back to the road, or am I just fully lost?
Toss me what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts on rolling? I mean,
I will. I do have a high degree of academics, and I do have a high degree of what else do I have? Yeah, observation. I would have been using my.
I'll give you another mind and observation, my constant go-to. If you had at one point in any previous conversation mentioned looking at a map or having done any research on the area before, I would give you academics, but we never crossed that bridge. So
Well, we were going on a long car drive. Of course, we had a map.
yeah, but you can get lost on a long car drive too.
That's a road atlas. That's not like a park map or a forest map or anything like that.
Literally, this would have been where you stopped at the gas station to get one of those.
Anyway, I rolled 3 successes.
Yeah, you're fine. You think for a moment you're lost, but then you look back and you see a tree. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember the moss on that tree or whatever. Maybe you've been making marks this whole time. That's good. You no longer think you're lost. You start making your way back. However, you've been at this for a while now, which means that who knows what point you lost this creature on the path. Tony, you're moving fast and loud.
Yep.
Give me a dodge.
Okay.
As something comes crashing out of the woods at you. And I wanna begin this with I'm sorry.
That's 2 D4s.
All right. All right, you take hold on. Sorry, I've lost most of my notes. You need to soak 2 damage.
All right.
As a shadowy figure breaks from the extreme darkness of the forest edge into the lesser darkness of the road, and comes bearing down upon you with these very elongated, almost look like digging claws.
Frenzy soak. So I've soaked it all.
Okay. Your body is covered with extreme heat as this thing lands upon you, and then just kind of rolls off into the pavement of the road, and you can still make out its shadowy figure in the darkness, and it seems to still be like hunched over and ready to pounce back at you. What do you do?
Equip my knife and guard.
Okay, it is going to growl loudly and attempt a scare stunt against you.
I'm good at that. All right. That would be my body, will, presence, and guts.
And guts, yeah, no. So you're sitting there choking up on the blade, going, "Come on!" And we have a close up on its face. If it's trying to scare him, can you describe what it looks like for the camera?
Wow, that's 4 successes.
Yeah, I guess the camera's going to pan in through the darkness to see it. It seems like it's a mixture of scales and stone. It's got yellow, almost half glowing eyes. But again, it's as I described before to the previous mention. It kind of looks like a mix between an armadillo, a crocodile. Uh,
But it's not a pangolin.
no, no.
Did you spend all of our studio money on special effects budget?
I mean, you say that. The effect that I'm describing is the writer studio effect that I'm describing. The effect you're getting is probably original concept Predator and not the actual Predator.
We hired like a claymation studio to animate the monster.
Oh, but also it's 19. Yeah, it's advanced prosthetic. We've got latex. Okay.
I
Well, did it
mean,
work? Did
I
it
mean
scare him?
to break the fourth wall a little bit. It's also exactly what a Uranian would look like from.
Sounding science.
Yeah.
So did it scare him?
I'm looking at 4 successes. How many did you get?
3. And I'm going to throw my personality in on this.
And well,
At
this is a duel. He has to roll higher than the target.
Oh well, then I've got an 11, and you've got a 6.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'll save my personality.
Okay, so
So how many do you have that beat him?
I mean, I beat him by 2. I have an 11 and an 8. He's got a 6.
Okay, so you can terrify him. You can go from panic, which is something that he could recover by getting on line of sight, to terrified, where he has to get therapy.
Yeah, well, I mean, thematically it works. The monster has jumped out, attacked you. You finally got to look at it, and you are terrified as it squeals into the night. That's right, it squeals, a made-up word. That's what it's doing right now.
Ooh. All right. Well, drop some knife, drop some pellets, turn around, and take the hell off.
Well, here's the problem. It's bounding after you. So it's going to attack you again.
All right.
And unfortunately, I'm going to unveil the mechanical part of this. It's got monstrous soak. And since you're terrified, it gets another d12.
All right. And since I'm
Oh
terrified,
gosh.
can I counter?
Yeah, you can still counter.
All right.
You can't.
There was
So
a
your
guard.
Yeah, no, in fact, that's on purpose. Monsters in the game terrify you so they can get the extra D12 bonus.
Yeah, and since I rolled a 12 here, it's gonna win, I think.
Well, I have a D12 in there.
Gosh, poor Tony.
Go figure, running off alone in the middle of the woods when in the middle of a horror movie was a bad idea.
That's okay. I'm going off into the woods alone, and I'm shouting the whole way.
Well, you still managed to bring it down to a 2-point hit.
All
That
right.
is a success. Hey, and you're tough enough to take it. Look at that.
Very good. All right.
All right, now to break the fourth wall, that is the script. This thing is going to continue to chase you, Tony. It's going to continue to chase you and to fight you until you are either dead or you reach a position where it is no longer willing to chase you. So I'm going to either need a clever idea or I'm going to attack you again.
Well, here's the problem.
Running away is endurance.
Running away is endurance. I have a D8 in that, but my speed is only D4, so it's only a matter of time before he trips on something and is caught.
You could dramatically call for help.
He could, yes, but he's pretty far away from anybody. And as I said before, his speed's only D4, so it's about.
What's your motto?
My motto is nothing to see here. And if, there's going to be nothing to see here pretty soon because this monster's going to drag him away and eat him.
So what's your plan?
Forfeiting any further rolls in this. My speed D4 is going to sabotage me, so.
Don't forget you have star power. Now's the time to use it.
Turn around and give it one last wallop.
That's a D6 versus a monster with D12, so.
I mean, for the sake...
Oh, right, if you're panicked, you can't attack. Never mind.
For the sake of the movie shot, I'm willing to forgo the no longer can attack for terrified thing if you make this your final action.
All right, yes. His final act will be to stand, like to get up from having fallen because he's going to fall, and make one final desperate stand. So here we go. The counter, I wouldn't have anything to boost that.
Yeah, just throw your star power in because you can. Throw your personality in.
I already threw out my personality, didn't I?
Did you? I don't remember right now.
You specifically saved your personality.
I'll throw it in.
There you go.
Now I'm letting you attack, but you are still technically terrified, which means that I'm still getting that bonus D12.
Yes.
Yeah, the logical way is that this is a counter of some kind.
Yep. As we see Tony turn... Keep typing, Arclet. I'm just going to cover the silence. As we see Tony turn, goes back to strike at the creature chasing after it. The creature leaps into the air, claws out. I'm assuming you're going to reroll something.
Oh, he's probably typing the personality. There we go.
Nope. And the creature strikes you.
It's an 8 versus a... Oh, no, that's a 9. Ah.
And the camera is going to slow-mo on the claws ripping into your torso. And 3 long lacerations, matching similar to what Clevin had gotten back at the motel. As the camera fades away from you, collapsing onto the ground. Hands clutching your bloody chest as the creature looms over top of you.
Cheesy zoom into his face to avoid actually animating any of the damage.
Ooh, yeah.
Lots of good options.
A fitting end.
Did we have our first fatality?
First fatality.
All right.
Well, among the PCs, there have been 2 others already, and almost a fourth.
Our first star fatality.
Right. We've had many casualties, a couple NPC fatalities, and then first main character, main
Well, unfortunately, I
main
think next on the
actor in the
chow line,
marquee fatality.
I think next on the chow line is the motel. So we'll see how this goes.
Yes, back at the hotel. Back at the hotel, you hear a woman's voice crying for help, coming from the woods.
Oh, well, there's like 6 people here. Why don't one of you go out there and go get some help?
Everyone kind of looks at one another, and then the woman, the alligator, just says, "For God's sakes," and then walks outside.
Is that Clevin?
No, Clevin is the elephant. We
Oh,
are
Clevin's
talking about her name.
What's that?
Her name was never given.
No, you said she said it at some point.
I don't think she did.
That you did back at the house. You said like, oh yeah, and then she would have said it, and
Yeah,
you just
right.
abstracted over.
No, no, no.
And
That's the bat. I'm talking about the crocodile. Crocodile lady never gave her name.
Oh
the
yeah,
crocodile.
crocodile never said the bat though.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
the bat did. Well, that's who the crocodile lady sees.
yeah, are we out of menfolk?
No.
One of
So,
them's half conscious, and the other one's an asshole.
yeah, one has been clawed across the chest and is bandaged together with a 3 success bandage. The other one is a drug dealer who is an asshole.
Oh, there's more than one drug dealer.
You remember the anteater who said, "Stop dealing on my territory." Almost got into a fight with Tony, and then Tony
Oh,
scared the shit out of him.
I knew he was angry. I didn't know he was a rival drug dealer. Okay, because I've never seen him deal drugs.
Well, yeah, because he saw Tony and you dealing drugs, or he thought he did, and tried to confront you.
He's gone. I'll buy some drugs off of this guy. Now go outside and see who that is.
Well, no, what's her name already did.
You send a woman out there?
Well, you said, "Why don't somebody do it?" And then that's what she says. She looks around, sees nobody's doing it, says, "Oh God," and then goes out by herself.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give stink eye at Trevor for letting her go. It's 1969. You don't let women go outside by themselves.
I mean, he looks at you and shrugs.
You're all useless.
I see you
Come
going
on.
out there.
I can't. I let Claire down once. I can't let her down again.
I mean, doesn't look. She's getting up. What do you think? She's gonna wander off?
Can't leave her alone. Not with. I can't leave her alone. I'm gonna give him a bad look.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you too.
Oh, that's our one.
Yep. It's amazing that we got probably an hour into the movie without any others.
We're gonna get so much money being rated PG-13. Kids will sneak in to see it.
It's 1969. PG-13 doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, after a couple of minutes.
Yeah, you can curse and show nudity in PG movies.
After a couple of minutes, the crocodile lady comes back with Enos in tow. Enos seems to be panting, like she's trying to catch her breath because she's been running for a long time. That's right, running, not flying, running.
Enos, is the captain okay?
I don't know. I had to leave him.
Calm down. I'm good at calming people down because I have an authoritative, obnoxious demeanor.
Yeah, she does she one of those. Hold 1 second up. Hands on her knees. Slowly catches her breath.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to reason with her to calm her down, and I have one success. I'm pretty good at it. Unless she resists.
One is enough. No, she doesn't resist. She wants to calm down. She doesn't want to be hysterical. And she says, "Something came at us. I think it was there for the stills. I don't know. Captain told me to run."
And Captain owns a shotgun, right?
Yeah. Everybody owns a shotgun.
Because we've been hearing shotgun blasts. Something came for the still.
I mean, pointedly, you haven't heard any shotgun blasts for a while now.
I know. Great. So it came for the stills. That's weird. Yeah, is it a rival moonshiner?
I don't know. We don't usually. Usually, the shotgun is just for show. Never actually seen the captain use it.
Something scared the captain. Something's out there. I'm starting to believe these stupid stories about monsters now. Well, you're safe now, Enos.
Well, we gotta get help. Captain's all alone out there.
We already we already sent Tony to go get help.
Yeah, that's right. Tony was with you.
It's gonna be fine.
But I just can't leave the captain out there. Not by himself. Not with whatever that was. Whoever that was.
I'm gonna give Trevor the stink eye look again.
Trevor isn't even looking at you. Trevor learned his lesson when he was alone with you before. You can look at the back of Trevor's head all you want.
Yeah.
Probably something Trevor says, by the way. Also, his name's not Trevor, but I'm digging the Trevor name.
Well, anyway, like, is anyone gonna help her? I mean, I'm looking at you people here.
I mean, Clevin looks at you with one eye and says, I don't know what you expect from me.
Well, now, actually, I don't. Yeah, you're wounded. He's fine. And this is your turf. You're just going to let her and the captain, you're just going to let the captain go down?
What skills do you have to reason me into doing something I don't want to do?
She could say I broke the you.
I have the best skill. All right. I'll give you $100.
I knew money was going to be the answer.
I'm sitting there like, I'm going to look at my long list of skills, and now I'm going to bribe you.
That's when he turns his head back around to look at you again. 200. Oh, wait. 3 successes. No, 100's enough. 100. That's 100.
I actually have bribery as a gift.
Yeah. He'll say up front. Right now.
Take a $100 bill, and when he reaches it, you rip it in half. You get the other half when you come back.
Hey, look, there's Jamie's wallet. He has some money in there too.
Yeah, what happens if you die?
Actually, better. I rip it in half and I give the other half to Enos. Okay, go help them.
All right. That's when you see them both. Well, Enos probably runs off. The anteater looks back at you with the same stink eye that you've been giving him, and then says, "Well, hold on," and then runs after Enos.
Yep. Well, I hope they'll be all right. This is the worst. We can't call anybody. We don't have any weapons, and there's something out there taking everybody out. I hope Tony is okay. I know I said I knew he could do this, but I don't know. Tony's a tough guy, but if it's a shotgun-proof monster, that's another story entirely. Are there any weapons around here?
At the motel?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Are you going to say that out loud, or is it just a thought in your head?
Who here is ambulatory? I'm going to ask that out loud. Who here can walk?
I guess I can still walk, at least, Clevin will say out loud. And the crocodile lady will raise her hand.
We should move to a room where the door actually locks. Because is this door busted?
No. No, he just spilled out the door. Like, assumedly, he opened it from the inside and then fell out due to his own
No
moves.
one closed it again because they don't know where the key is.
But the room was ransacked earlier, so I didn't know if someone broke in.
Well, there was a fight, obviously, in the room.
Right. Okay. All right. No. Let's go to the front office. You guys have to have something in the front office, like a baseball bat or something, right?
Clevin is going to sigh and stagger to his feet and say, "Follow me."
Okay. So all of you stay here, and we'll be right back.
And Clevin is going to walk out to that expensive-looking car. You might remember, as described, the parking lot had 3 cars in it, 2 regular and 1 expensive. He goes to the expensive-looking car, fumbles around in his pockets for a moment, pulls out a key, opens the trunk.
Okay. Well, I'm not pointedly. I'm not watching him mess with the car. I'm looking around to see if anyone's sneaking up on it.
Right. But again, this is a movie, so the camera doesn't follow where your eyes go. We just see a snake doing this behind Clevin as we watch Clevin's hands.
Yeah, we have like a splash of light across my face as I look around, and we're an expensive movie, so we're not doing day for night garbage, right?
No, we're just using far more light than actually exists in the scene. Is the problem? Because we keep referencing how dark it is, but we see everything just perfectly.
I know, that's what I love about movies, because you can't show nothing. People see nothing.
And Clevin opens his trunk, and on the inside is a number of fold-out sides. Like the trunk opens up, and it lifts up a back end where sides open up onto the sides, and there are any number of weapons you could want.
What the hell?
In his trunk.
Who the hell are you?
I'm trafficking for... I don't need to tell you anything. Just take what you need.
That's fine. Can't take anything. I don't have any hands. Now I feel kind of bad for sending the off without any weapons when you had this the whole time.
Look, they find out that I gave away some of their stuff. We're gonna find worse than whatever I fought in the room earlier.
You know, I'm. You and I are very different because I can't think of anything much worse than being dead. Okay, is there a shotgun here?
Yeah. Anything, literally anything era appropriate you could think of, bordering just below military level or bottom tier military level.
I'll grab a holdout pistol and a shotgun. You also take a shotgun, and I guess we should bring some bad stuff back for them.
Wow, a snake operating a shotgun pump.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So
well, you probably curl around it, I assume.
So the in fact, I'm gonna take a holdout shotgun and a holdout pistol because I know there are better guns, but the way the rules are set up, holdout weapons are more accurate than bigger weapons. And I'd rather actually hit what I'm shooting at.
Makes sense.
Right. So yeah, and I'll take some other pistols and bring them back to the room, assuming that it's still there and no one has killed everyone when we were gone.
Right. You load up. Clevin locks up the trunk.
There you go, Rafferty. In the Discord chat, that's how a snake holds a shotgun.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, just like that. Look, now, of course, I don't know this because of dramatic irony, but later I'm going to feel bad. Says, wait, so we sent Tony off without any weapons, and you had all these guns here this whole time.
Well, he very clearly established that he hated Tony's guts, so...
I don't think he did. No, you're thinking of the anteater. Clevin is the elephant.
The elephant was just wounded.
Yeah, anyway, I mean, if you imply this again, Clevin will insist once more that there are worse things than death.
Yeah, I don't believe him. All right, we'll slink back and say, okay, guys, we found guns.
Right. So we're gonna transition from you, like a back scene of you somehow holding a ton of guns and entering the room where everyone's fine. Nothing's happened to the room since you left. And that's our scene to see the people in the room are fine. And we're gonna transition back to the professor.
All right.
Professor, you are in the darkness of the woods. You are making your way back where? Again, which place?
Back to the road. I guess to head back to the hotel. Well, in the time period that I've been wandering around, I probably heard several more shotgun blasts and at least something going off in the distance. Right?
No.
There was a whole attack happening while I was wandering around.
No, I don't think there's been any new shotgun blasts unless I'm forgetting something that I've already described. I think the last shotgun blast was what was heard at the gas station before Jamie even went there.
Okay. Well, then I just head back to the road, and then either I run back into Jamie or I head back to the gas station since that was my original goal.
I think you're going to wind up at the gas station. Actually, Jamie, give me a roll of mind and observation since I know you're in the air. It's
Mind observation. 3.
okay, yeah. On the road, you see the professor break out of the woods and stumble back up the ditch into the road.
Oh my gosh. And I will fly down to the road and go, Professor. And Jamie is notably holding a shotgun. I'm so glad you're okay. Everything's going crazy. I thought you were. Oh dear. Well, at least Flint is going off to get some help. He should be back soon.
I,
I'm
and
just
I
glad you're okay.
and I go, I just saw the strangest thing ever. And he goes, where'd you get the shotgun and what happened at the gas station?
Oh, Scooter threw me one. He's a nice guy.
Right. And why did he give you a shotgun?
Because of the wild animals that are out here, Professor.
He goes, yeah, wild animal. You could call us or something like that. All right,
That
I,
alligator lady had a crazy story, and I mean, I think
what?
it's probably Russians, but
What? You mean the other? You mean the other professor saw something out here?
that's right. She said she saw something coming from the atmosphere. It has to be some kind of Russian missile. I think the radiation's making wild animals crazy.
Hmm. You see me stroke my chin. I go, all right. Well, we're out in the dark, in the middle of nowhere. This is probably the worst place to be having this conversation. Let's head back to the motel.
Right, I'm sure everyone is there and definitely hasn't left the safety of numbers.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Uh, Random chance, would we bump into them on their way out to the woods?
Will you bump into who on the way to the woods?
Well, Lori was about to head out towards the woods
No,
with
she
a
went
bunch
back.
of weapons.
No, she went to the back to the motel room with a bunch of with all the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean the only person you'd have a random chance of bumping into would be the anteater and Enos.
Ah, okay. Well, as you wish it then.
By the way, everybody has names. I only reference their names when you know their names. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I assume that you're gonna. Are you gonna stay on the ground, with the professor, or are you gonna take to the air?
Yeah, I'm walking with the professor right now. I mean, that's only polite.
Okay, and you're heading to the motel.
That seems to be the case, yeah.
Okay, we're going to transition, but time we're gonna do like a time lapse transition where we watch you two suspiciously walking back towards the motel. I mean, suspicious of the area around you, not like you're suspicious.
Oh yeah,
And
I am totally like head on a swivel looking around in the woods and I tell Jamie about the strange creature that I ran into on the road and how I lost it in the woods and yeah, there's something weird going on out here.
I bet it's the radiation. The reason it looks so scaly and weird is because all of its fur has fallen off because of radiation.
Well, I don't know about all that, but it definitely was hot. It was definitely giving off some heat.
And Jamie's just kind of like gonna start thinking radiation's also hot.